Yeah, because our back be towards the thing, people be walking by. And the water's in the bag, bro. Um, you can get a second address 1528, and then all when you get a chance, I like this. But put your stuff on, get if you get 30 leads, you want to go to the top.
Are you gonna relocate?
No, I'm gonna get my daughter out there.
Oh, okay. Your baby.
Oh, good. When is she gonna come out?
Go get another one, bro.
You're gonna start school like this school year, or
What happened?
Oh, good for you.
yeah, I'm trying to see if I get this deal with my sister. Like they got this one guy that's like, you know, the Monte, the company for food cars and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like an extended family of this dude.
Is Del Monte?
Yeah, so the
Give me
dude is like
candy.
a
Slumlord?
lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he don't like to put money in their properties and shit. So they got one in Manoa that's all jacked up.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, if you do I'll do the renovation and then he'll give me rent for cheap for a couple years.
Oh shit, for real?
So and I'm gonna see if he accepts the deal. Because Manoa is pretty fucking expensive. So if he accepts the deal and gives me a good deal, Lord willing, we'll be a Manoa.
You near me?
Let me know, man. The rent look like over here.
Yeah, kinda. Well, yeah, we could even try to do I'm gonna ask my sister if he has like a spot for you, like a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, that he's willing to do that. And because they actually have one by Canopy. You know where Chubby's is? The spot now, the new spot? Like around there, maybe like 5 blocks into the mountain.
Okay.
There's a 2, oh no, I want to say 3 bedroom. Oh no, I want to say 3 bedroom.
Sure.
But yeah, she's trying to do renovations and all that shit too. But I could ask how much they could leave it for. And maybe if it's like something good, we probably have to go in there like 2 weeks and do work, like change all the shit.
You know I'm with it, bro.
But if you could get like a 1800, 17 for a 3 bedroom,
Yeah, that's cash
that's
money, man.
Gucci.
Yep, I got it. Locked and loaded.
I was on top of my phone and shit. It's like 88%, so hopefully it for the whole 2 hours. It might shut off.
I just took half. I'm gonna take the whole thing again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all know Iran struck Israel today, right?
I looked it up when Elder Apostle Tahar mentioned it.
Yeah. I was on live when it happened. I was like, oh shit. Then I looked.
100 drones.
Yeah, they said that they claimed Israel claimed that it missed Israel, and then they just gave Israel a reason. Brother, we can be out of here next year, brother. The way
Hey,
shit looking.
you know who backs Iran? Russia.
Yeah, Russia. That's why we get what we got. Exactly why we get what we got. It's about to go down, but it's shit down. Like the apostle said, the MOTB gotta happen. So we in that era, man. But we definitely in the era of
Firing up.
That shit could be easy for them to do. They could just do like a cyber attack where they fuck up like the shit of the banks and then just be like, yo, we need this new system ASAP because we're under threat of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Esau can make shit happen quick. Well, ultimately the Lord, but, like in the eyes of the people, Esau can make that shit happen quick. So, Lord willing.
Yeah, all right, shalom. We want to start off giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakadash. And saying, give double honor to the apostles and the bishops, elders, of great millstone, chiefs of the word, truth, sincerity, and doing well. Salutations to our fellow Akim, the hopeful elect, Lord, one with some of those men. We're going to jump right into it. Go ahead and get it. Ezekiel 38.
This is the book of the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
And that's that chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, or Gog and Magog, because it's the same thing. Gog and Magog is Russian. All right, and it said prophesy against them, right? Because that Russia is nothing more than an Edomite state too. That scripture says a king divided against itself cannot stand. And these are two Edomite nations going head to head. And Russia turned into the enemy soon as World War II was over. Immediately. Mind you, America, Britain, and Russia, they were allies in the World War II. All right, at the time you had Stalin, you had Roosevelt, and you had Churchill. Then all of a sudden, as soon as that shit was over, they became enemies, man. That's why the scripture says, real quick before you continue reading there, get Revelation, where it says the second woe is past, and the third woe coming quickly. It's
14 and 11.
yeah, I think it's 14 and 11. Where's it, bro?
Revelation 9 and 12.
That's the second woe. This is one woe is past.
Oh, okay, 11 and 14.
11 and 14. Because we're in that time. Wars and rumors of wars. That's exactly what's going on right now.
Matthew 24.
Yeah, Matthew 24 is happening. Yahushua said that this will happen. And in the end, he said these things are going to happen, but we're not to fear because it's not the end yet. So that's why, even though it's a spiritual thing, we excited about the whole Iran and Israel thing, because we're gonna go into that too, because the scriptures speak about the least of the flock is gonna draw them out, which the state of Israel is the least, because it's the smallest European nation in the Middle East, man. And that's all it is. It wasn't, they claimed that they were taking back their land, which is not their land, and then it was their God-given land. And then I heard the speech by Stokely Carmichael. I don't know if you brothers know who he is. It's from like the 60s. He was whatever. Anyway, this nigga said he was talking to an Israeli, and the guy said that, like, yo, like, while y'all there, how'd y'all get that land? Did y'all get that land because of the Belfast Declaration in 1916, which was written in that area, and then like 1917 it was approved. And dudes like, no, the United Nations, they backed that, which they did, but they backed that on the behest of the Rothschilds. So them being in that land is not prophecy, in the sense that the Lord is bringing his people back to that land to reestablish it. That's what he's going to do with us. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't do that with them Edomites. So they got that land through robbery, rape, and murder. Same way they got everything. They stole it. And they expanded on it. And now it's a problem. But they didn't do that because they believed in the scriptures and in the prophets. Don't listen to Benjamin Natachu, because he only talk about the scriptures when it suits his needs, his narrative. That's the only time. They don't believe in the scriptures. That's not the state of Israel is a secular state. You can look up the word secular. It's a secular state that was established to basically a military state in the middle of the Mid-East to give them a foothold or a stronghold, and now they going to war. What you got, bro?
Revelation 11, verse 14.
Bring it up.
The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right. So, also you can look up when did Russia become the enemy of the UN? Secular.
The definition of secular, it says, denoting attitudes, activities, or other things that have no religious or spiritual basis.
Right. And so when they established the state of Israel, the founders of that whole thing, what's that dude, David Ben Gurion, they said they wanted to set it up in a state that didn't have nothing to do with religion. Right. He didn't care about religion. He didn't care about Yahweh Yahushai. They just wanted to have a foothold in the Middle East, man. A stronghold. A European stronghold in the Middle East. And so eventually they took over the state of Israel via Britain, the Rothschilds, and all the other shit. Because World War II was just an excuse. Nobody wanted them Jays in their country. Nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted them. Why? Because of the shit that they do when they get there. Like they destroyed Germany. Like, and that's what Stokely Carmichael was saying. Stokely Carmichael said, yo, all these other nations, they didn't do nothing to y'all. If y'all wanted to take Palestine, he said Palestine didn't do anything to y'all. He said, if anything, y'all should have took over Germany. And the guy said, we didn't want Germany. You know? Well, rather, the Germans didn't want them. And now it's illegal to speak about the Jays in Germany. And the H card. No, don't say that. We gotta say the Jays.
Jays?
Yeah, we gotta say the Jays, because if you say anything else, they'll cut the video. Go ahead. Are you finished on that?
Yes. Well, similar words. It says non-religious.
Non-religious.
Worldly.
And that's what go to the state of Israel. That's exactly what that place is. It's worldly as fuck.
Unsanctified.
It's completely unsanctified, unholy. What are they doing over there? It's supposed to be the Holy Land, right? They making money off of tourism in Old Jerusalem, in Old Israel or whatever, right? They making money off of that, but it's really unholy. One of the biggest happy parades on the planet Earth happens over here.
Right.
Mind you, we got kicked out of that land for that kind of activity. Doing the shit that they're doing, robbery, murdering, stealing, killing, idolatry, fornication, spiritual fornication.
The highest rates of child pedophilia and all that amongst boys and girls is out there in that state.
Yep.
So
Nothing but wickedness. Nothing but wicked, unsanctified. That place is unsanctified. And the scriptures speak about that in Ezekiel 35, 36. 36 and 5. Ezekiel 36 and 5. Because one woe is past, and the third woe coming quickly. Oh, you got that information on Russia? Go ahead, bring it out. Bro.
It says, the question is, when and how did Russia become an enemy of the United States?
Yeah.
How did the two countries who fought together in World War II end up on different sides?
Yeah.
The roots of the conflict between the U.S. and Russia go back well before World War II. To the aftermath of World War I, that was when the Soviet Union, because before they became Russia, they were the Soviet Union, was formed as communists, a form of Marxism. It says at the time, Marxism and the free market were competing theories of industrialized economics. Marxism held that industrialization inevitably meant that the workers would throw off their chains and bloody revolution, but after such revolution had occurred around the world, government would naturally dissolve and the world will become a workers' paradise.
Yeah, which is definitely no fucking workers' paradise.
Yes.
And even though America claims that it's not with the whole communism, socialism thing, in fact, it truly is. Because when you look at it, that's what's happening. A socialist / communist effect has happened to America.
yeah, they did. They disguised it with the freedom of choice of work, but really all these major corporations took over everything.
Yep.
And you know, if you want to make some money and get benefits and all that shit, you gotta pretty much become a slave to them.
Yep.
If not, they charge you extra money and shit.
Yep.
Like you gotta, like if you're self-employed, you gotta pay self-employment tax and all this bullshit. Like, so it's like when at the end of it all, it's like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna just work for this company.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Well, I got a little something better.
Bring it up.
It says, you wanted a date? 13 January 1950.
Yeah.
After the Soviet
So,
Union.
whoa, that was less than 5 years. That was less than 5 years after World War II happened.
After World War II.
Bring it out again.
It says 13 January 1950. This is important. After the Soviet Union lost a motion to seat a PRC in the UN on 13 January 1950, so they were trying to get a seat in the UN. It says and they didn't get a seat. Because they didn't get a seat, it decided to boycott the organization.
There it is. And so it was less than 5 years. 5 years right after, and really even before that. But hey, that's right then. So that sparked off World War III. That was the fruits of World War III. As soon as it was over, it happened. Revelation 11 and 14 said that. behold, the second war is past and the third war coming quickly.
It's coming quickly.
And then we in that state. You know, so technically, they've been fomenting this World War III ever since then. And now we in the midst of it, where it's going to become a hot war. Hot war. I was telling, I don't know if bro's got Amazon Prime, man. If you got Amazon Prime, you can check out the show called Fallout. Fallout. It's an 8-episode show. It's based off of that game, Fallout. Yeah, which is basically after America was destroyed by nuclear attacks. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like these people trying to survive, basically. And the rich, they went into the ground, they went underground, and they're called what they call them? The Voltaires, the Vault people, right? And all the broke people, all the poor people had to suffer on ground. Obviously, you know, it has you thinking that America's still going to thrive. It's going to be a wasteland. It's not going to be that.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that. When America's destroyed, it's going to be completely destroyed. No life is going to be left on the soils of America until after a very, very long time, and then it's going to become a desert. And only desert creatures going to dwell here. No human life going to be able to dwell here.
Right. Oh, it's on Netflix.
No, I don't know.
It says Fallout Season 1 now on Netflix.
Yeah, I know it was on Amazon Prime. I watch it on Amazon Prime. You might have to go to Netflix. You know? I know it's on Amazon Prime.
It's a series.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes. That shit good, bro. I was like, oh man, this shit's crazy. Because it's like 200 years after it happened.
Wow.
But the first episode is dope. Pastor R put me onto it. Put everybody onto it. He did a video about it. You need to check that out.
This one?
Yeah, Fallout. Mm-hmm.
Yep, 2021.
No, it didn't come out 21, did it? It just came out.
Oh, it's on 2021 on Netflix. The Fallout?
No, it's just called Fallout. Not
Oh,
that.
just
It's called Fallout. It's on Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon Prime show.
Oh. Fallout movie. Fallout. The Fallout?
No, it's just called Fallout.
Oh, just called Fallout.
Just called Fallout.
Alright,
Sorry. It's on Amazon Prime. Wow, I'm on 2 episodes in, man. That shit good.
Yeah, that's why we use the term, I've heard brothers and elders use the term, and I love it. Prophecy is speaking. Because prophecy is where in the Bible. So the Lord is speaking through prophecy.
Revelation 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Revelation 9 and 10.
9 and 10. Come. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 10. And they had tails like unto scorpions.
Well, that was it. That was good too. That was real good.
That one you want?
No, that's not it. The spirit of prophecy. It's Gmshawaii is the spirit of prophecy.
And if you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, that's where Yahushua was prophesying. And we've said this before. He wasn't speaking about the prophecies coming back then when he was telling his disciples. He was speaking about future prophecy, meaning right now.
Well, even then, he was speaking about then too, and in the future that we in. Because he told them that Jerusalem was going to be compared to armies.
And he was going in deep, you know, with the hear wars and rumors of wars.
He's the word.
He's the word.
He's the word. Go ahead and read it. Bring it out, bro.
So Revelation 19,
10.
and verse 10, it says, And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right. Worship Yahushua because the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So if you got a man claiming to be a man of the Lord, and he ain't going into prophecy, he ain't speaking about prophecy, 9 times out of 10, that ain't a man of the Lord. I would say 9 times out of 10 because sometimes, you know, Jake just don't know. So you got to be taught. But you got a lot of these Israelite groups, they talking about 12 tribes worldwide, creating a kingdom within the kingdom. And it's just not how this works, bro. They're talking about how we need to be better husbands, how we need to be better, how our wives need to be better wives for each other. Nah, nigga. We need to hear prophecy, bro. Because that's what the prophets do. That's our chief job. As the seers is the what? To prophesy the truth. Right. Prophesy meaning to speak beforehand. Things that are going to happen beforehand. We ain't down here telling no women. I didn't get to do the lesson, but other elders did the lesson on it. They did elder from Vegas and a couple other brothers did lessons on this. You know, basically when women seek something from the Lord, well, actually, I didn't do one on that. I did one on Gmshawaii, but I saved that video too. Her non-belief. But when women call themselves being spiritual, they asking for carnal things. Like I got the video saved where this woman was talking about when she get in the shower, that's a spiritual time with God. And then she said, well, you know, whatever. You're in the shower, you know, you by yourself. You washing up, you ain't thinking about nothing else but that. So you left to your thoughts. So the old girl think about being spiritual. She said she asked God for a man. So I was telling Elder Watts, I was speaking to Elder Watts out in LA about, I was like, when women ask anything of the Lord, it's always dealing with carnal stuff. But when we ask the things of the Most High, of Yahweh Shai, it's spiritual things, man. More faith, more patience, more hope. Give me the spirit to endure. But I ain't asking the Lord for no wife and shit. Now, like I told the elder, like, yeah, if you need something, you can ask the Lord, bro. You know what I mean? I've asked the Lord for certain things. Some things I ain't get, some things I have got. But mainly the things that I ask the Lord are spiritual things, man. I ain't asking the Lord
for safety.
Yeah, for safety. You know, hey, get us to camp safe, get us home safe.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yo, these are the kind of things I ask for. I don't ask the Lord for no woman. Oh, Lord, send me a woman. Old girl said she asked the Lord for a drug dealer. And then she said she asked God for a drug dealer. And then she said, then immediately she got a thought in her head. She said God told her, why would I give you something temporary? Because that's just temporary. I was like, man, shut the fuck up, man. You know, but that's what women do. Even in the ancient times, the women were asking for carnal things like make them pregnant, allow them to open up their womb, give them a baby. Yeah. She ain't even thinking about the time that she in. Yeah. Why would you want a nigga that sell dope? But again, that's a woman. She's not given the understanding.
That's right.
So this understanding is given to the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord are the ones who sit down here to preach to you the truth. Going back in the prophecy, which is the spirit of Yahweh Shai, I forgot why I even got on that point. But going in the spirit of prophecy is you're prophesying the things that come to the earth. Yeah, because women ask for carnal things. If you want them to prophesy, what kind of man am I going to get? Does he love me? Am I going to get some money? No, we ain't thinking about that shit. We're telling you that the Lord's about to destroy this place.
Yeah, and that's, like you mentioned before, that's how you know who the prophets of the Lord are, man. Because they're telling you, they're speaking about what? About prophecy, man. Not on how to become a better husband. And we know that those things are not going to happen on this side. Because even if you have a so-called believing wife, you best believe that she's not all the way, you know, in the truth, man.
She ain't right.
Yeah, she's not right all the way. She's not going to accept everything that's in the scriptures. And it's fine. We understand that it's not going to happen. And that's part of our punishment. We got to endure through it.
Yeah.
You know? So what are we focused on? We focus on the important things that are in the scripture, which is prophecy, the judgment that's to come, how to get get on the right side of the Lord to not be part of that destruction, man. Yeah. That's what's important. Not building the nation on this side. Like, you really think that the 2/3 is gonna fucking just be righteous amongst you? They could be, you know, cool with you while you make that money and whatever. But once that money grow too big, oh fuck these motherfuckers! Like, you ain't my brother no more.
Yeah.
Because we talking millions now.
Yeah.
With millions, I could go do my own thing. I could go back to being a dude in the world and do my wickedness, man.
Well, it says, give me neither poverty nor riches. For if you do, if it make you rich, I'm going to paraphrase and you're going to speak against the Most High. You're going to forsake the Most High. Like, I don't need nobody. I got money. I know I can get the highest lawyer. If I catch a case, I'll be out of here in a week. You know, Jake, we catch a case, we be worried. Nigga, like, shit, Lord, please deliver me from the fucking hands of this man. Right. If we got to go through a situation like that. But a nigga with money, he comfortable, man. That nigga go to jail with his feet up. Because he know he about to be out in an hour. He'll deal with the case next week with his high-powered lawyer.
That's right.
So he ain't thinking about the Lord. And that's the majority of the people in this world. You're thinking about the carnal things, not realizing that spiritual things are driving the carnal things, and that this place is going to a narrow road of destruction. Even though it's a wide road where everybody gets in, it's a wide place, a wide space, right? But like Yahweh Shai said, narrow is the gate, is the way, and wide is the way that leads to destruction. And that's what America is leading to destruction. Go back to Revelation 19:10, Bible Shai.
Revelation 19:10, it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai.
Yeah, and that's what we're bringing up. We're not getting our testimony of ourselves. We're bringing the testimony of Yahushai. Yahushai said he cometh in a volume of the book. It is written of me.
Right.
Okay? Everything that we speaking about, because Yahushua was giving John all these revelations in the chapter in the book of Revelation. Personally. You know what I'm saying? He told him, like, this is going to happen in the end. The MOTB, the end all wars, and even before then, the spirit of prophecy was on the prophets. John is a prophet,
Right.
as well as an apostle. Good.
It says, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
And how can you worship the Heavenly Father is through His Son. The only way we can go through is Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. Also, the spirit, His spirit, He was that sacrifice for us to get back to the Father. So it said, hey, don't worship me, don't bow to me, bow to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? Because that's what John was doing. He saw the angel, like, oh shit. We all would do that, and then they tell us, no, I'm your brother, right? I'm your read that portion. I'm your brother and your fellow servant again.
Revelation 19:10, it says, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua.
I am thy fellow servant, thy brethren, and have the testimony of Yahushua. So if a man claim to be a man of the Lord, if he not coming in the spirit of prophecy of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, then he ain't your brother. He ain't no man of the Lord. But that man, that was the angel. You know, he said he come in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the spirit of prophecy. Read it again, Baba Kashan.
Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me,
unlike Nate, Bishop Nate from the IUIC, he wants people to worship him, and they do. They fall at this nigga's feet like he's the second coming, but he ain't telling them like, no, I'm your fellow servant, I'm your brother. No, he just said, yeah, worship me, touch me, feel me, behold, the great Nate. Fuck out of here, yeah.
Great Nate Satan.
Nate Satan, that's right. Read it again, bro.
Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
So the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that's what we're talking about today, prophecy, because that's what's happening. Russia is going to get drawn into this war, just like America is going to get drawn into this war. You got something, brother?
God, this is the book of John 14 and verse 6. It says, Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
It is. So the only way you can worship Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, is through Him. The only way you can come to Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is through His Son, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which He's set up to be worshipped too. It said that in the book of Hebrews chapter 1. He ain't no other angel that he say worship. Only Yahweh Shai.
No other name of the heaven.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. In the name of the Lord. I'm glad you brought that out. But you got jokers out here, they want to go straight to the Lord. He don't even want to mention the Son. Here it is, He made this ultimate sacrifice. And you don't even want to reverence the Lord's only begotten Son. You fucking bugging.
The only reason you can come back to the Heavenly Father is because of Yahushua.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't think He's important. Like,
He's a key factor in this thing. He's the one that the Lord, the Heavenly Father, because Yahushua is our Lord too, but the Heavenly Father, all capitals, Lord, Yahweh, He's sending Yahushua back for us, man.
That's right.
And to destroy this place, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't sending no fucking Nate. He ain't sending Tazadak back. Tazadak from IGCJC back from the dead to do shit.
Nigga was running through that school like Running to a stage to do a wrestling.
Yeah, man, right? They look like some WWE shit, bro. Oh, what the fuck, nigga? And it look, I don't even know if it was recent or old.
I thought it was a commercial.
It looked like a commercial, bro. He walking in there first, and next thing you know, the music started. He started running like he about the Ultimate Warrior and shit, man. I thought you hit the buckle and start going like this, you know. But that's what they do over there. Man. They minimize Yahweh Shai and
cut them out
and exalt themselves, man. Like you got to go to the most in order to get to the Heavenly Father. You got to go through Nate or Yohana. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, that's nowhere to be found. Get Ezekiel 36 and 5.
It's Ezekiel 36 and verse 5. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
And that's who are those people are the ones that's in our land. And beautiful Elder Recoya Kwame from the UK, I think he did a lesson in it. And he was saying, he was speaking about how like it's not just the state of Israel that these heathen are in. The residue of these heathen are in. Because our land stretches from Egypt all the way to what you call modern day Iraq today. And from Syria, Lebanon, and then from the south, Oman, all past the middle, what they call Dubai, all of that shit. That's all our land. You know what I'm saying? They don't belong to... Hold on, bro. Give me that bag, bro. I just want to get the sign. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I don't want to do all that. They put it back. Hey, get a world map of the Middle East. A world map of the Middle East in the phone. I'm going to illustrate something.
A world map of the Middle East.
Yeah, perfect, bro. Perfect. Right here. Oh, he got it. Yeah, that's it too. That's just good. The water, my brother. Yeah, that was on point. So this image right here, right? This is Abraham's blessing, right? This is the real promised land. What was special about the biblical promised land, right? Trying to hold on, brother. Let me show you this. So our land actually stretches from Egypt all the way to the center of Iraq. All right. This is our borders that the Lord have established for us. And there's heathen living in all of these lands. You know what I'm saying? But the chief portion of that land is going to be where Jerusalem is, which is located in today what we call the state of Israel. Right? And I love looking at that picture that the brother had got, because this is our land, bro. This is our homeland, bro. This is where we're going to be living at. This is where we're going to be living at, bro. It's going to be redivided up for the tribes. But this land right here, you know what I'm saying? All of this belongs to us, man. From
a lot of land.
Yeah, bro. And it's going to be enough space, but the center, the capital is going to be in Jerusalem. So let's go back to what we was reading. Go ahead, bro.
Back in Ezekiel 36 and verse 5, it says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen.
Yeah, that includes Esau, Edom, Ham, Moab, Ishmael, all the motherfuckers over in our land. Right?
It says, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into the procession.
And when did they do that? They did that in 1917, 16, 17. Via the Balfour Declaration. And they've had it ever since. They promised on people that they wouldn't expand on the land and or impede on their religion, which they allowed on that so-called freedom of religion shit over there, but they still impeding them on that. First of all, that's our land. You ain't supposed to be worshiping no other God in that land except Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? But they got Allah over there, they got Jesus over there, they got anything else over there. You know, they got atheism over there. You know what I mean? That shit is it's appointed in their land. But Esau hasn't did that. Go ahead, let me read it again.
All right, Ezekiel 36 and 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart.
And when you read the Balfour Declaration, Arthur Balfour was happy that they got the land. Right?
It says, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
Yeah, what it say in the NLT?
In the NLT, it says, this is what the sovereign Lord says. My jealous anger burns against these nations, especially Edom, because they have shown...
Especially Edom. That's why Esau don't want to mention Edom. Remind you, this nigga's everybody. I saw that Moses shit, bro. I couldn't even watch it, bro. That Moses show on Netflix, bro. I was pissed off, man.
Talking mad bullshit,
it
right?
was mad bullshit. It was nothing but white supremacy.
I couldn't get over the characters.
Yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah, you see, everybody's an Edomite.
Everybody's
an Edomite or some type of light-skinned Arab, man.
Yeah.
But everybody's an Edomite in that damn show, bro. Knowing damn well that at the time of Moses, people were dark-skinned, so-called black-looking people, man. And it was just far-fetched like a motherfucker. That's that what they call it, whitewashing.
Yep.
That whole show was nothing but a bunch of fucking whitewash, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Right? And then here it is that we live in an era now where you can look up things, you can see from history that people of dark-skinned color, you know what I mean, what you would call black today, not everybody that looks so-called, it's not even black, it's just different shades of brown. But at least you could have put somebody in there.
Yeah,
Nobody was fucking brown, bro. Everybody was an Edomite.
And you know they did their research.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here it is. These supposed to be some of the top scholars put this shit together. And then men like us, that you would call us not scholars, we do better research than that shit, bro. Right. On our worst day.
And what did Putin just do? Putin just told them publicly that what's the picture he came up with? That Yahushua was dark skinned, was a so-called black man.
Images of the...
So they just ignored that.
Yeah, or they got mad at it.
Or they got
Edomites
mad.
got pissed off that was bringing that out. Oh, you listen to a white man bring it out. Because in this world, the only time you believe anything is right is if it's white.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
And you notice when Putin did that, nobody refuted that. No Edomites refuted that. None of them came against that.
Yeah, well, only the simpletons, the ones that don't know no better.
The ones that don't know.
But like the scholars, they ain't come out and say shit.
That's because they know.
They ain't come out and do a lesson on it. They ain't do a documentary on it. And then they just let it go underneath the rug, man. Because they want you to believe that the people on this side here have contributed nothing to this world, which is a fucking lie.
Right.
We've contributed everything to this world. All right? The Heavenly Father himself looks like what you would call or deem a so-called black man.
That's right.
His only begotten son looks like what you would deem a so-called black man today. Very, very dark. Black. Right? With white woolly hair. But y'all don't want to, it's crazy. As soon as I got out the car, bro, my phone accidentally hit on a video. And Lord, when we didn't get to do the camp sit down, maybe tomorrow, brother's available, we'll use that video. It was spiritual. As soon as I got out the car, they were talking about how one day had split it up, white Christians against black Christians. Black Christians believe that the one he called Jesus Christ is black, and then they got the white people that believe that he's white. Because see, they don't want you to believe, there's a two extremes. That's why now when they show movies and shit of the Lord, he looks like an Arab. It's in between. He wasn't white. It's a fact he wasn't white, but it's a damn fact he wasn't black. Because that's what they don't want you, Jake, to have no hope.
It's a mix of an Edomite and an Arab.
Yeah, a mix of an Edom Arab, an Edom Arab.
Yeah.
Edom Arab. Who was reading, bro?
I was on Ezekiel 36 and 5. It says, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey.
NLT.
On the NLT, it says, Ezekiel 36 and 5, this is what the sovereign Lord says. My jealous anger burns against these nations, especially Edom, because they have shown utter contempt for me by gleefully taking my land for themselves as plunder.
And that's right. That's exactly what they did to that man.
Exactly.
What did they do? As soon as they got in there, they started digging in the ground, started digging in the caves, finding all these relics. They plundered it, and they made it a spot for themselves. That land don't belong to them. It wasn't given to them. Them small hats, the land wasn't given to y'all. Y'all have no connection to that land besides the fact that y'all took it. You usurped it. Right?
The definition of plunder, it says, plunder, steal goods from a place or person, typically using force and in time of war or civil disorder.
And that's what happened in the state of Israel. The first day, literally the first hour they were there in that land, they went to war. But what it say in Isaiah chapter 2? It said that when we get into that land, the nation's not going to know war no more.
Right.
But ever since they've been in that land, they had war. They had something called the 6-Day War, some shit like that. All kinds of shit happened. Them Arabs went straight to war with them as soon as they got in that land because it don't belong to them. It don't belong to the Arabs either.
That's right.
You know, everybody making a big deal about Palestine and all this other shit. You heathens don't belong in that land. It don't belong to you. It wasn't given to you. And that's why y'all having so much problems in that land, because y'all committing nothing but idolatry in that land. The Arabs ain't gonna find no rest in that land because you worshiping Ali Akbar. Right? The Edomites not gonna have no rest in that land because you worshiping Satan over there. Okay? It's crazy because these people love to ride on the fact that they're Jays, right? But then, like, when you hear these people on TV and talking, they don't even believe in the Lord. They can say it out of their mouth, man. I was watching something yesterday, and this Edomite was on his TV show. He was like, he said, I don't believe in God. He just said it. I just don't believe in God. He's not real. And then when the whole office looked around like, what? And then he tried to switch it up. You know, he said he could be, I'm not sure, cast a doubt.
Yeah.
You know, that motherfucking Neil deGrasse Tyson bitch ass. He another one, man. That's a chocolate covered Edomite, bro. You know what I mean? This nigga's talking about. Yeah, it could be. I hope he is, because I don't like that nigga.
Yeah,
I hate that nigga with a passion, bro. Never met him in life, but just the shit that he said out of his mouth, he's always trying to contradict the Bible and the word of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what these scientists do. Science falsely so-called. You know? You had something, bro?
I'm looking for the name of the Lord is dreadful to the heathen.
Dreadful when you pull over?
Yeah, because I was trying to listen to him yesterday, and he was giving all these reasons why he don't believe that a supreme power exists. And silly me, I'm screaming at my computer going, nigga, just look up. The sun comes up every day. The moon comes up every night. Where do you think that came from? It ain't the Big Bang Theory, which something he ascribes to, you know, because he's one of the quote scientists.
Malachi 1:42.
Nah,
I hate that nigga.
he's something else.
Neil deGrasse?
Yeah, I hate that
Yeah,
nigga.
hell yeah, bro. Him and that dude, the one that I told you about one time, that he be talking that reptilian bullshit and all that Anunnaki.
Oh,
I
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
hate
that Jake.
motherfucker,
Yeah,
bro.
the Jake, right?
He got mad money now, bro.
Is it Jake?
Yeah, he's like a dark skin. He look like a Judite, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, the skinny nigga. Yeah.
that he
The
be
skinny
talking
black
about
nigga.
the
He's a
mixology
demon.
and all
Yeah,
that
he's a
shit.
demon. He's a monster. That nigga's a Satanist, man. He's a monster.
Real quick, this is the book of Malachi 1 verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver, which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord Yahweh by Gmshawaii of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen.
And that's why they don't call him.
That's why they don't call him.
That's why they say Hashem and all this stuff and madness. But them people don't call him name of the Lord. They outwardly they act like they're the Lord's people, or they claim to be the Lord's people. But the stuff that they're doing behind the scenes clearly shows you that they're not. They had that big ass rat tunnel, and nobody's talking about that no more.
I know,
that
right?
big ass fucking
Didn't
rat
that come
tunnel.
and go quick?
Yep, that rat tunnel with all kinds of wickednesses going on, and they just swept it under the rug, man. They had you thinking that people were going to get locked up, and they were going to investigate in it. If that was Jake's, man, they still been talking about that shit to this day.
They'd have blew it up.
It'd have been on all worldwide news, on every channel. They'd be having court proceedings going on and everything.
They would have blew that thing up.
These small hats, they actually had a rat come out of the fucking vent. That video of the rat, the Edomite rat, he just came out of the ground and just looked around and just ran off, scurried off, man, like a fucking human rat, bro. Real tough. And nobody mentioned it. Nobody talked about that shit.
There was no investigation.
Yeah,
nothing, no DNA,
nothing. They ain't quarantined at all for nothing. They ain't empty the building out and look for more evidence or nothing.
No yellow tape.
Nothing. You don't hear nothing about it because this is what these people do.
Yeah.
These are the people that they don't just run countries, they run the whole world.
Around the world.
They was running Germany into the fucking ground, bro. That's why the rise of Hitler happened, man. You know, there used to be. I can't find it. Well, I haven't looked for it recently, but it's hard to find it on YouTube. It used to be on YouTube. There was a documentary in Germany about the rats and what they did in Germany. Pornography, sexual immorality, wickedness, all kinds of shit just started spreading with these niggas around, bro. So what they do is they come to you. They're like parasites, man, and they multiply.
That's why you
cancer. Hell yeah.
That's why you had a lot of Jakes. And I used to hear stories when I first got to Schofield. That's why a lot of Jakes, so-called black men, love being stationed in Germany. Because the women were wicked as hell.
No, they love being stationed in Germany because that's the women love Jakes.
They love. I was gonna say that too. When the Jakes over there were what? They were wicked. They were, you know, sex, all that stuff. I used to hear crazy stories from my sergeants about when they were stationed in Germany.
Germany was a black man's paradise.
Black man.
That's what they call that shit in the army, bro. It was a black man's paradise.
Yeah.
Real talk. I've been to Germany. I wasn't stationed there too long, but I was there.
Yeah,
and I was only there for a couple of weeks. And I pulled me a couple of videos over there. They love Jake over there. African Americans over there. I ain't gonna say they was righteous. I was gonna say they was wicked. They was wicked, but them niggas, they love Jake over there.
They love
in Germany, man.
Yeah. To this day, it's like that.
Yeah, it's a black man's paradise, bro. We get dropped off in Germany right now. Let's go to somewhere in Germany, Mannheim, some shit like that, bro. We ain't gonna be cold too long, man. Hoes is coming. Yeah, let's get back to the precept we was reading. Find something, bro.
I'm trying to see if I find that thing that you were talking about.
The rats in the hole.
No, the documentary.
Oh yeah. It's really it's a black and white joint. I forget. I'll find it. If I find it, I'll ask one of the bros on WhatsApp.
I was just holding Ezekiel.
Let's go back to.
And then you asked me in the beginning for 2nd Ezra 15 and 28.
Yeah, we ain't there yet. Let's go back to Ezekiel 38.
Ezekiel 38. That's what this is the book of the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh by Gmshawaii came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, Thus saith Yahweh thy power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Salaki, if the kingdom be divided, it cannot stand. Yeah, because again, that's an Edomite nation. America is an Edomite nation, so is Russia. Like, you would think that these Edomites could see eye to eye, but clearly they don't. There's a huge gap in belief systems, political systems, economic systems amongst each other. Go ahead.
The book of St. Matthew 12 and 25, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Watch your head, don't burn your head. Yeah, and if Satan be divided against himself, how can he stand, man? And that's what you got going on right now. Because here it is, you got these European nations, they claim to be together and mold together in through the EU, through NATO, right? But Russia's not part of the EU or NATO, okay? But it's an Edomite nation, and they're not together. They got a lot of differences, schisms amongst each other. So they're gonna fall, man. They're not united. It's not like the Lord is with Putin over over Biden. He's against both of them motherfuckers, man. But he's gonna use them to destroy themselves. He had them create these nuclear missiles to destroy themselves, man. It's gonna destroy their lands, right? It's gonna destroy their power structure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like, the Lord created us to be united as brothers, as tribes.
Yeah.
Hey, he did the opposite to Esau, man. It's not like they're gonna, here Esau is ruling the world in wickedness, doing all this wicked shit, but they're just gonna come together as a big old happy family. Hell no, they all want power. Yeah. So they're all like fighting for the same thing, but they come, in agreement with a lot of things, but at the end of it, all of them want power. So
Yeah.
you see the division, man.
Yeah, and it's like it's not again like they're not collectively together. They're divided amongst each other, and that was done on purpose. The Lord put the spirit on these super elite to set this party up the way He set it up through their militaries and their economic might. They y'all gonna be over here, y'all gonna be over here, and in the Third World War it's gonna culminate with y'all going to war together. And there's gonna be things that's gonna drag these two large nations into conflict with one another. You had the Cold War, they were going, that was heavy. That Cold War lasted decades, bro. You know what I'm saying? Into the 90s. I think it was like from the 60s into the 90s. That's a long fucking time. So that Cold War it could have got hot at any moment, but the Lord wasn't ready yet. Certain things had to happen. The MOTB chiefly has to be instituted, which it will be. And the war's going to start, and that's a wrap. It's over for this place. There's a video Elder Ariala did over the week, algorithm video. And it was so good, man. I had watched the video that he had referenced in there.
The interview with that.
Yeah, with the lady. Oh man, I forget her name, but she was talking about how devastating nuclear destruction is going to be, man.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, she said that big ass cloud, bro. It's people inside that motherfucker. There's people, pieces of people.
Damn.
It's going to be fucking
like
buildings, disaster.
like
Yeah,
take
because of the suction from nuclear destruction. It's going to suck people in, and they're going to go all the way up. And that fucking mushroom cloud. That mushroom cloud ain't just a pillar of smoke, bro. That's literally people, earth, buildings, glass, steel, and it's gonna come up like this, and it's gonna. Man, that shit is devastating, man.
I posted that there's a shorter version that's on Instagram, and I posted that on my YouTube page. But she was going in too.
Yeah, she was, bro.
She was describing the destruction that a nuclear weapon causes, and her endpoint was that nobody is expected to survive that.
Yeah.
The destruction is going to be
Devastating.
many,
Because they show these apocalyptic shows like Fallout and all these other like Walking Dead. Ain't gonna be none of that,
Ain't
bro.
gonna be- that's what she was saying.
Ain't gonna be none of that, bro. People gonna be fucked up, bro. The scriptures tell you your skin gonna melt, your eyes gonna melt in the sockets of your head, your tongue gonna swell up and give away in your mouth, bro. And you gonna feel that pain, man.
She was even going into how you can't recall missiles and shit. That you had certain, presidents and shit saying that, you could recall certain missiles and shit. And she was like, yeah, like most of the missiles cannot be recalled. So once you fire them, it's a wrap.
It's
like
a one and
going
done.
to fucking hiding, because once one country fires a missile,
They all shoot.
all of them is gonna shoot.
They all
man.
shoot, man. And then the state of Israel claiming that Iran don't have a air force. So they claim that Iran doesn't have a notable air force. They don't have any air superiority.
Russia is the air superiority.
That's right. So once the state of Israel busts off or whatever, you hit that land, it's a wrap, bro.
That's right.
What you got?
I'm looking for that video that on my page. Because it was shocking. I was watching that at the job. It was like, whoa.
Let's go back to
nuclear weapons.
Ezekiel 38.
What was he in?
Start at 2.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, O God.
So again, the Lord is against them. No, he's not with them, man.
And thus, and say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed in all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
So that the Lord said he's gonna put hooks in their jaws again, which that's that power. Remember the brother Ariel had mentioned the USSR, right? When the USSR fell out of power, Russia was weak. But then it didn't take long for Putin to get up in there and started re-strengthening the army, started re-strengthening their economics, started re-strengthening their weapons capabilities, particularly their nuclear weapons capabilities. And now they got them hooks in their jaws, man. And they're gonna go to war. And that's the fighting people. See, like America, these motherfuckers is weak over here, bro. They can't turn on they don't live the harsh, cold Siberian lifestyle they live over there in Russia, man. Not saying that they just a super superior military, because America has the superior military technology. You know what I'm saying? They can wipe you out without sending troops over. Before they send troops over there, they'll just air your whole fucking shit out, man. With all their missiles and destructive capability. And then they also got cybersecurity on lock. But Russia ain't no joke either. And America has allies, but guess what? America's allies gonna turn on it too. The priest Kahan said what? He said that there's no callbacks of the nuclear weapons. So once one gets shot, it's a wrap. What they going? Superman ain't gonna come down and take the missile and throw it in space. Iron Man ain't gonna take the missile and put it on his shoulder and go into space. No, they're gonna have to shoot other missiles, man, and they're gonna go one place. Okay.
I know you know. Quick history lesson. I used to work with this dude who grew up in Russia, and he had just came back from Russia on a vacation, and I ran into him on the streets, and he was telling me how much better the food is, and he just went right into it. He said, man, I miss Russia already because the fruits and everything is so real. He said, you come over here and they got the small little tangerines and whatnot, and he went into telling me, which I didn't know, Russia was called the USSR because of places like, what's the one they fight now?
Ukraine.
Ukraine was once part of Russia.
Yep.
The United States, what's it called? USSR, what does that stand for?
USSR,
it stands for, it represents a group of states.
United States of Sovereign of Soviet something.
Soviet Socialist Republics?
Yeah.
United Soviet Socialist Republics. Well, that's what they used to be called, the USSR, because places like Ukraine was part of them.
Yes, and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic.
Yeah, because Russia is made up of many, I guess you could say, small states. And Ukraine was one of them.
So this is how big the USSR once was.
Yeah.
How big that shit was. Which now, slacking, bro. Now there's most of these countries are broken up. Most of the USSR is broken up into smaller countries.
I knew you was gonna give it to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Nah, and he was explaining to me because I didn't know. He said that's why Russia is kicking Ukraine's because they basically defected.
Yeah,
they said no, we don't want to be a part of you. We want our own thing.
Yeah, so the Donetsk region. Yeah. Remember the Donetsk region? That's a portion of.
I knew I was gonna open you up.
Hey brother, I look up shit like you look at it. That small part, the Donetsk area. That's what it all. Because they've been at. A lot of people think that the Ukrainian war started recently. That shit, they've been at eyes since like 2014. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it just hit ahead recently.
Because what Ukraine did, they were saying they wanted to defect, but then they took action and actually defected. And Putin wants to keep it all together.
So it said historical error. It was made up. It was made up of Lithuania, Georgia, Estonia, Latvia, Ukraine, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Turkestan, Belarus, Russian Federation, Kazakhstan, and that's what it was in the prior to the 90s. In 1922, it was Russia, Ukrainian, Belarusian, Transfusion, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, and in the 90s, during the Clinton era, really started during the Reagan era, but then the Bush era and the Clinton era, they started breaking off into these different countries. So instead of, and again, that's why they didn't have no power after they fell, after the USSR fell, because you had mentioned Ukraine. Ukraine is called the breadbasket of Europe, just like Idaho, the middle of America. That's called the breadbasket of America, right? That's where all the grain and shit come from, because it's hard to grow shit. Like in Russia, like in the state of Russia, the country of Russia, they can barely grow anything like that. It's so fucked. The weather's so cold, the ground's so frozen most of the year. So it's very few spots where they can like really grow their own produce and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the chick, Ann Jacobson?
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
This the video I found.
Yeah, Ann Jacobson, man, she was kicking it, bro. I was like, God damn. It wasn't it show you how scary the judgment of Yahweh Bashir al-Shai truly is.
Yeah.
Because they don't really talk about the impact that nuclear destruction is going to have on the people.
The devastation.
But we do through the scriptures. We tell you. We read it with Zechariah. Who was reading? Which one of y'all was reading right now? Oh yeah, get Zechariah 14 and 12.
Yeah, the people don't believe that it's gonna happen, man. People, they just think, you know, these Edomite nations are just building these nuclear weapons for how do you call it? Precaution.
Oh yeah, precaution. Yeah.
Yeah. So just in case, like no,
Ain't
you're
no
gonna
just in
fucking
case.
use them.
Yeah, the Lord said, before you get that real quick, let me get this real quick. How you spell armory?
A-R-M-O-R-Y, I think. A-R-M-O-R-Y. Armory. Yeah, this is a extremely R-rated verse.
Jeremiah 15:25.
Yeah.
This Jeremiah 50 and verse 25. It says, "The Lord has opened his armory, and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, power of hosts, in the land of the Chaldeans."
And this is the land of the Chaldeans. This is not talking about the ancient land of the Chaldeans. It's talking about America. This is where the Chaldeans were the witches and warlocks, the priests of the Babylonian kingdom, and those are the people that really got the best portions of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Because they had that witchcraft behind it. And so the Lord's bringing his weapons of his indignations is that nuclear weapons. We're talking about, man. Because that's what people in the 50s and the 60s, people were afraid of nuclear attacks, man. They used to have people hiding under desks and shit.
Schools practicing.
For
I remember saying that.
And people, a lot of the basements that open up like this, like doors and shit, they was like shelters. A lot of homes were built with shelters in it, fallout shelters and shit. But then they stopped that shit.
Schools did drills with kids. Get up under your desk.
Yep. Just in case nuclear destruction particularly happen, which getting under your desk ain't going to save you. Going to the basement of your building not going to save you. Going to your bunker, it ain't going to save you. That's how destructive this is. Remember, them nuclear missiles going to bring. It's the weapons of the Lord's indignation. So, brother, it's going. Imagine America, right? And then take two big ass hands of shovels and going like this to it. That's what those nuclear missiles going to do, bro. It's going to mix and mingle this place up. That's why the lines of confusion are going to be done away with. You're going to know where New York was or where Montana started and where South Dakota ended. It's going to be that bad out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So even those people that got bunkers in America, nigga, that's just your coffin. Because you ain't gonna. Didn't she say that? And Jacob said that in that thing. She said that people talk about. She said that those mountain retreats that they have, them shits ain't safe enough. Yeah. She said that shit. I was like, damn. She mentioned Cheyenne Mountain. She mentioned a couple other spots too, man.
This is when we play it, show it a little bit.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Let's play it.
This the short version.
Yeah. That's all good.
Yeah.
Brothers can look it up.
Nuclear
and Jacobson, man.
Yeah, and Jacobson.
Look up her interview. But go to Zechariah 14:12.
I got it. Prophet Zechariah 14 verse 12, and if you want, I can read the NLT too.
All right,
because that's graphic. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherefore the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai will smite." Look up that word. Smite all the people that have fought against Yerushalayim. Here it goes. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Yeah.
So imagine that. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Yeah. So that's what can make your flesh do that?
Fire.
Not just no regular fire can make you do that. Like y'all saw that. You saw that Edomite burn himself, immolate himself. He died from immolation, burnt himself up. He didn't even do that shit. But you see how quick he started to dry up, and then the nigga stitched up, and he just fell the fuck over. Well, this fire is gonna have your skin melting on your fucking body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your eyes gonna go away in their head, in your sockets, bro. Keep reading, bro.
It says, "And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Keep reading. That was it?
Yeah, NLT.
Yeah.
And the Lord Yahweh will send a plague on all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Their people will become like walking corpses. Ooh, put the kids away. Their flesh rotting away. Their eyes will rot in their sockets, and their tongues will rot in their mouths.
And that's how it's gonna be. So you're gonna feel that's why when we read Revelation, not Revelation, 2 Ezra 9, we tell you through the Spirit, the scripture says what? At the death by pain. So the Israelites that fought against the Heavenly Father by rebelling against him and his son, they're gonna have to know this truth at the what? At the death by pain. And that's that. See, even old girl was saying that's a painful death that people gonna receive, man. And you can't hide away from it. And they said even what's her face? Ann Jacob said that that the doomsday plane, it has to fly over America in circles. Mind you, America's gonna be getting hit by nuclear destruction and the wind does not blow. It's gonna be blowing and shit. How the fuck that plane gonna fly around America? Because that's how it can control the nuclear missiles and shit. Because it has to launch them shits, bro. That plane gonna get swallowed the fuck up, bro.
And she didn't mention what we know, the chariots.
Yeah.
Yahweh shot. She didn't include that.
That's added destruction. So there's no escape from this place except through Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
And you know the lasers from the chariots has to be likened to nuclear fire. You know, I would just guess as a man.
It's concentrated fire, man. It's laser beam, bro. Y'all, Esau don't even use laser beam. All he uses is bullet. You hit a nigga with a laser beam, you're done. Zappo. That's it. You know what I mean? Some World of War shit, man.
There's a movie.
I think China has a laser weapon, but it's not like super crazy, like where they could destroy a whole fucking, it'll burn certain things, but it's not like, fuck, I'm assuming the chariot fire is like, fuck, anything that it touches is just gonna...
They're gonna dehydrate. It's gonna dehydrate. It's gonna turn into dust, bro.
Yep.
Hey, and how we know that? 2nd Ezra 13 tell you that when Yahweh Shai came back, he said he had that fire, that blast of fire that came out of his mouth, which was a big concentrated laser beam out of a chariot. Yep. And he said he's gonna turn them into dust. All that left was dust and the smell of smoke, bro. Yep. So like the priest was saying, you got the chariot fire, you got the nuclear fire, bro. Come on, bro. There's no what you call it? There's no
surviving.
No, not just that.
Scenario was
that's it. The water, brother. The water y'all about to have. The water y'all about to. There's no scenario where it's a survivability rate.
Yeah.
There's no surviving. And then she said on top of that, you're gonna have famine around the world. Mind you, America is a breadbasket. It's gonna be done away with. Yeah. People are gonna be. People are gonna be. The dude was talking about. Lex Freeman was talking about. Then people are going to be lawless. There's going to be no law of the land. Well, that's not going to happen in America because they're going to be dead. But the rest of the world going to have to go through that shit.
That's right.
The rest of the world going to have to go through that apocalyptic time period where people is just going to be marauding, bands of people, getting together, eating people. And they said they got radio poison, radiation sickness. They said radiation sickness, man, which the angels going can hold that a lot of that in America.
She said in this video, she mentioned 4th degree radiation burn.
Yeah, never even heard of that shit.
Never even heard of it.
Well, look it up. 4th degree radiation burn. What happens with 4th degree radiation burns? Yeah. That shit's crazy, bruh. That's the kind of judgment that's coming to this place, man. And we're telling you before it happened.
And that's why we tell you, that's why it's so important to call on the name. Because the only thing that can prevent you from this destruction is calling on the name of Yahweh by Shemi Shai. Not all praises to the Most High and you know what.
Yeah, only Yahweh by Shemi Shai is going to deliver us from this destruction that's coming. Nobody else, man. Nothing else. No other power. Ali Akbar, you had all them Jakes celebrating Mubarak and Eid and all this other bullshit. Allah ain't gonna save you niggas. They ain't save you niggas from getting shot the fuck up in Philadelphia.
And you think they would get it by now.
But niggas don't, because the Lord had sent them strong illusion that they should believe a lie. Did you find it?
I found it.
Bring it up.
It says 4th degree radiation. Radiation sickness also known as acute radiation syndrome, ARS, can cause death in half of people who are exposed to 400 degrees without medical treatment. Nearly everyone who receives more than this amount of radiation will die, get this, within 30 days.
Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of people gonna be dying on the earth, bro. A lot, and she ain't mentioned the earthquakes. She just mentioned a nuclear attack.
The nuclear
a pocket
attack,
nuke
yeah.
happened. That's all. That's all. They didn't talk about the earthquakes. The earth gonna
Buildings
roll to
falling.
and fro like a drunkard, bro. Yeah, you gonna have buildings falling on people. People gonna be inside the buildings, bro. It's gonna be fucking hell on earth, bro.
It says
Multiple missiles.
Yeah, over 200 million warheads hit this place, bro.
it says it includes nausea, vomiting, anorexia, and diarrhea. So
If you even get to that point,
get to that point.
because if you're on American soil, you're done.
Yeah, those are calculations on like one nuke hitting like one
Yeah.
little place.
Not hundreds of thousands
Covering the sky.
covering the sky that,
Blowing up at the same time.
with chariot fire behind it. Come on, bro.
And Yahweh
And Yahweh
Blazing.
spirit inside of it,
inside of it.
bro. There's no survivability rate, bro.
No survival.
The only scenario is Yahweh by Shai delivering us through his chariots, bro.
That's it. To not
That's
be
it.
here.
To not be on this
Not
earth.
be on this
The
earth.
volcanoes blowing up.
Yeah.
Trees burning.
Oh, she said. Remember what she said in the video? She said something about
What's her name
mega
again?
fires, man.
And what?
Ann
Yeah.
Jacobson.
Ann Jacobson.
She said something about mega fires, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
mega fires, bro. Oh, bro. Look
What
up
was it in LA? No, that last year or the year before somewhere that they couldn't stop those fires.
A mega fire is an exceptional fire that devastates a large area. They are characterized by intensely sized durations and uncontrollable scale, man.
It says the U.S. Interagency Fire Center defines a mega fire by its size. It is a wildfire that burns more than 40,500 acres, hectares, which is 100,000 acres of land.
Yeah. So come on, bro. Ain't no fire truck. Ain't no that's what
She got a whole arsenal of it.
Yeah, there ain't no fire truck, ain't no helicopter dropping water gonna put that kind of fire out, bro. Ain't no raindrops gonna put that kind of fire out, bro. And remember, it's gonna be earthquakes. So then you're gonna have what? Tsunamis hitting certain places, island places.
Don't forget the beast from the sea.
Oh, Leviathan. And it ain't just one, man. That's a species, bro.
And he shoot flashes too.
Fire out his mouth.
Fire out his mouth.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Bro, it's gonna be every movie that you ever seen created, every Godzilla movie, every post-apocalyptic movie, every horror movie is gonna be in real life, man.
Every way of destruction you can imagine.
It's gonna be in
and
real
not
life,
imagine,
man.
It's gonna come in
Real life, bro. See, right now, this is like the Garden of Eden right now, man. People playing tennis, they're out with their families, eating and shit.
Being funky music.
Yeah. All that boy, they at the beach, you know,
Chilling,
swimming
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit's gonna be over. You're gonna wish for a time like this where all hell breaks loose here.
And we're speaking of prophecy. This is prophecy coming from the scriptures.
Yep.
So it's gonna happen.
Let's get back to Ezekiel 38. What's the time check?
Ezekiel 38 and start at verse 4. It says, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaw." Well, I'll start at 3 again. Ezekiel 38 and 3. "And say, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, O God, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, of all of them clothed with all sort of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." It says Persia, Ethiopia.
Oh. Can't go too fast over there. Persia. Type in what was Iran's name before Iran. What was Iran's previous name?
What was Iran's previous name?
Persia. There it is. Persia. Persia.
That was easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Persia, man. That was Iran's name before it was changed. Persia was the name of that land. So that you mess with Persia, Russia got to get in there.
That's right.
And if you mess with the state of Israel, America got to get in there. That's it.
And when the apostles, Elder Apostle Tahar mentioned that, you know, I just felt the spirit. You know that's the Lord's work. That's the Lord's handiwork.
Yep.
Just make it, shaking this thing up.
Yep.
Pushing it forward.
Yep.
You know, for his elect.
That's right.
Yeah, people will say it's coincidence or some bullshit like, nah,
No
that's the work
coincidence
of the
with
Lord.
Gmshawaii, bro.
That's right.
No coincidence with the Lord, bro.
It says Persia,
So Persia's gonna get in there.
Ethiopia,
Ethiopia's gonna get in there.
and Libya with them.
Yep, because guess what? America destroyed Libya after it destroyed Gaddafi. And look at Libya; it's a fucking hellhole now, man. Yeah, that dude Gaddafi had that land in order, bro. People had substance, they had benefits, bro. Ain't nobody getting paid. Them people ain't getting paid for the oil dividends no more. They ain't getting free housing no more. They ain't got free water, agriculture, and jobs no more.
Free medical they was getting.
They was getting free medical. They ain't got none of that shit no more. That's a hellhole over there. So they're gonna link up with Russia too. Go ahead, Libya.
It says Persia, Ethiopia,
Libya.
and Libya with them, all of them with shields and
And
helmets.
can't forget China. China's getting in there too. They mentioned China in second Edge 15. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be real out here, bro. And then on top of that, America's allies gonna turn on America. So their missiles coming too.
That's right.
You know, they talk about all of the number of missiles Russia got. They barely talk about the number because you ain't gonna get the real numbers. Nobody's gonna get the real numbers. Some people been stacking up weaponry. You know what I mean? They ready to go.
And every now and then, Russia releases these news conferences where they're constantly improving their weapons.
Yep.
Saying how fast it can come over here.
Supersonic missiles.
Undetectable
Yeah,
by
man.
by the radar over there.
They said missiles
Yeah,
that can come
Putin.
over in 30 minutes.
Yeah, Putin said that we got missiles that no missile defense system can take down. So
Detect,
it's
yeah.
a fucking rat,
It's
bro.
a wrap for this place, bro. And you people are none the wiser. You're not ready for that. You're not ready for all hell to break loose at any given day.
Jake still want to be a damn rapper.
An entertainer. That's all.
Entertainer.
But that's okay, because that's why the Lord gonna come in as a thief in the night, man.
That's right. Verse 6, it says, Gomer and all his bands and the house of Togarmah of the north quarter.
And that's Turkey. Turkey is gonna jump right behind them too. Right?
And all his bands and many people with thee.
Yeah.
It says, Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
And that's what Russia is, a guard unto Iran. And that's why they've been scared to go to war, because they know that in that little ass state of Israel, there's a precept where it says that the least of the flock to join them out. That little ass state is going to cause all this trouble.
Right.
And Biden, they wonder why is Biden still backing Netanyahu, all the wickedness he's doing, because the Lord put the spirit on him to do that. It's little Satan and big Satan. America's big Satan, the state of Israel is little Satan. And they're ganging up together. No matter what Israel does, America's gonna be behind it. 100%.
Well, in the NLT it says, get ready, be prepared, keep all the armies around you mobilized, and take command of them.
And they are mobilized. They mobilized on the borders.
Right.
NATO is mobilized on the borders of Russia. You know what I'm saying? Russia's military has been mobilized for some time. China's military is mobilized, right? Iran's military is mobilized, man. And see, the reason why them Khameneians gonna lose their fucking mind, first of all, they ain't fucking with nobody, man. They ain't the one over there trying to bring war to you people. They got proxy armies over there in Yemen and shit like that, and in Syria. But they haven't went to no other land and pushed their ways on other people. America has, though. You know what I'm saying? They ain't start no war. When's the last time Iran started a war with somebody? Even that proxy war between Iraq and Iran, that shit was propagated by the U.S. and the USSR, man. You know what I'm saying? So that shit happened there, but them people ain't fucking with nobody. And they got natural defense systems. Like their mountains, those mountain ranges, man. And Afghanistan is a part of that area too. Afghanistan is not an Arab nation. That's an Elamite nation. And that's why they had that war over there. So they got them bases over there. So when this Third World War hit, they're going to stage a lot of the military around there too. Out of those bases. Them bases ain't just closed. They set up, because when this Third World War happened, just like those bases in Iraq, all those bases in Iraq has become a subject of America, a vassal of America. That's what Iraq is today. And they're going to stage the war effort through there, right? So they can try to hit Iran.
Yeah, that's why, you know, when all that, the whole thing with Hamas was happening, you know, well, it's still going on, but a couple months ago, they were saying that that they had captured, you know, people, members of Hamas with pamphlets or like posters talking about how Iran was involved and shit. Like, it's all a setup, man. For what? So that they could go in and point a finger at Iran, which is the Persians, man. All part of prophecy.
Oh, you want that, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
This is Prophet Jeremiah 50, verse 44, 45. 45, Slack. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh by Gmshawaii, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
And that's Amalek.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
And that's what it is going to do. When America jumps in this war with Israel, it's going to make this land, America, desolate with them. Because the land of Israel is going to be destroyed too. But the difference between the land of Israel and the land of America is that Israel is going to be rebuilt back up. America is not. But they both going to be hit with nuclear missiles. And that's going to be the start of the World War. And it's all going to go right back down to Netanyahu, Bibi. That's why they're keeping this man in power. He has to have a war because he don't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
He don't want to go to prison. Him and his ugly ass wife, they're going to get locked the fuck up, bro. So he's trying to stay in power, man. Well, the super elite, through Yahweh Shai, keeping him in power. Because he's the guy. He's a warmonger anyway. He's always been a warmonger.
And it's like the louder the noise he makes with this war, the less attention comes over him. You know?
Yep.
That's pretty much how it goes. And Biden, he's the devil, Satan. Yep. He's gonna go along with it. Make it look like Satan. That pointy nose, hair so silver, you see me thinking.
And listen to this. It says how
Snake. Oh. 1920 something.
it says how geography would doom any invasion of Iran. It says occupying Iran will require controlling and pacifying an area the size of Western Europe. To understand Iran, you must begin by understanding how large it is. Iran is the 17th largest country in the world.
What?
It measures 1.685,000 square kilometers. That means that its territory is larger than the combined territories of France, Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, and Portugal, Western Europe. Iran is the 16th most populous country in the world with about 70 million people. Its population is larger than the population of either France or the United Kingdom. Under the current circumstances, it might be useful to benchmark Iran against Iraq or Afghanistan. Iraq is 433,000 square kilometers with 25 million people. So Iran is roughly 4 times as large or 3 times as populous. Afghanistan is about 652,000. Most important are its topographical barriers. Iran is defined above all by its mountains, which from its frontiers enfold its cities and described as historical heartland. To understand Iran, you must understand that not only how large it is, but also how mountainous it is. So they got to climb fucking mountains, bro. There ain't nobody climbing no fucking mountains, bro.
Over here.
And they ain't got enough firepower to decimate those mountains to take over that land. But see, they want control of that land because it's a part of the greater Israel project. That's what they want. Which I don't even think Iran is a part of our land. Elamite's land, when you look at that the land blessing, it's not as large as it's not. I don't think we even got a part of that. But that's what they want. And even Alexander the Great had a problem with that land. You know what I'm saying? I think he ended his campaign in Iran, in Persia. That's where it ended at, man. It was just it's too much, bro. But Esau wants it all, man. Yeah, it's not in there because Iran is right around here.
In that movie, I think it was Rambo. Was it Rambo 3? Mm-hmm. Where it was filmed in Iran?
Was it? I didn't know it
was it Iran? Well, they say it was about the Iranians.
Yeah, Iran is right after Iraq.
And they were shown.
It ain't part of Iran.
They were shown in that movie how tough those soldiers are. Even the kids, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's just a movie.
That's just a movie.
In reality, man, them people, listen, bro. That's why they protected from a natural invasion. They protected from a land invasion.
Isn't that where Osama bin Laden went?
He was in Afghanistan. Supposedly, he was making mixtapes out of a cave. Dropping mixtapes out of a cave. You believe that shit?
Mixtape.
That's dope, man.
This place is so effed up, man. I tell you, boy. It's gonna be a pleasure to watch this place.
We can't wait, man.
Can't wait.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Look at that. Show the camera, bro.
You got like a bunch of mountains everywhere.
Yeah, you ain't walking up into that land.
Especially towards the east where Israel is at and
yep.
And the enemy countries.
Yep. And Netanyahu been barking that America is not America, Iran is the big bad wolf, man. First it was Iraq, then it was Iran, because that was part of their plan, is to take over those countries for their natural resources, man. And that's what they want. But see, it's gonna stop there. You Edomites, you're not getting another opportunity. Get that scripture in Job where it says, Job 14:5.
Job 14:5?
The brother already all got it.
This is the book of Job, chapter 14, and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That's right, with Yahweh Shema Shai. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's right. So he can't go past a certain point.
Line is in the sand.
Yeah, it's already drawn down. It's already drawn out where this man's kingdom is going to end. And it's going to end with this third world war. It's going to end with the second coming of our Lord, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Beautiful. Okay? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of their followers. You other nations, you don't got no place in a new kingdom except as servants and slaves and handmaids. That's it. You're not going to rule again. You nations, this is it for y'all. This is why y'all get to enjoy the better life than we do. The average heathen gets get a better life than the children of Israel. And the world was made for our sake. So when it's our time to rule, you ain't gonna have this shit. This motherfucker weigh a ton. You know what I'm saying? I was driving that big ass fucking loud ass fucking car.
Way more than that truck.
Yeah, he do.
Motherfucking mad big,
Man, big as shit, yo. Lean back in a fucking.
You know, the other day too, I was somewhere buying some groceries, and there was this big ass prophetic dude. He was barely walking, but that motherfucker's ankle looked like he was gonna fucking break.
Yeah, like an alien.
Like,
it looked like an elephant leg, man.
Salaki, actually, I was at the children's jumping plays. And then he had a bunch of kids. I was like in my mind, like, yo, who fucking gives childs to these motherfucking beasts?
Who gives pussy to these beasts? Elephants, man. You see, even that big ass Japhetic dude, he had that big ass Japhetic woman in the front seat with him, man.
Yep.
She sleeps with this nigga every night.
Eating all the time.
Yeah, all they do is eat and sleep, man. They legs be all dry and shit. They don't put no oil on.
Yeah, they got that purple shit. I don't know what it is.
That's blood vessels, man.
That's
when it turns like dark purple.
Yeah, that's blood.
That shit is
that's constricted blood vessels, man.
That's a disease.
Yeah, it is. Diabetes and gout. Gout. That's they suffer from gout like a motherfucker, bro. That's ugh.
Man, that's a pork eating Moses.
Yeah, man.
They love that pork.
Yeah, they do, man.
Yeah.
Fuck them people though, man. He again, they're not gonna have. This is what
This
they
is
got.
it. This is
That's is gonna get for Japheth on this side, man.
Yeah.
Because the next side they're gonna be slaves, bro. They're gonna be out in the fields working.
Slim slaves.
Yeah, hell yeah, nice trim and thin.
Nice trim and thin.
Yep, trim and thin, man.
Yep.
Yeah, all that bulking up shit. If you big like that, you can move boulders, man. You women, y'all gonna move boulders, bro. That bitch, she's built like a linebacker. Big backs.
Gonna be carrying out children.
Yep. Real talk, bro.
For real.
On letters, yo. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Right on their shoulders.
Yep.
Let's keep on. Who's reading?
Can I read 14 verse 5 NLT? Job? It says, you have decided the length of our lives. You know how many months we live, and we are not given a minute longer.
Yeah, so Esau, you're not gonna be able to extend this whole thing about your new world order. That shit started when you took America. You was already in your new world order, and if you don't got control like you want to now, you ain't gonna get it later. And that's why they want to get the MOTB off the ground and institute it. There's gonna be hell on the earth. People gonna run to this man for help, not realizing that they run into this man and they'll be destroyed with his kingdom, man. You know, they get to play tenant. Look at this shit. They ain't gonna be doing this shit in our kingdom, bro, unless they entertaining us, bro. And this shit ain't entertaining to me, bro. Watching y'all play a leisure game.
Make them hit nuclear tennis balls.
real talk, bro. As soon as they hit that, boom!
If the ball hits the ground twice, you die.
Oh, man.
And his brother's benevolent, man. He gives you 2 times for it. All it hits 1 time for us, man. Oh, that was
Wait,
a
I'm
good
the
game.
benevolent brother.
Not compared to his brother, man. He give him 2 times, bro. You don't get nothing with me. I'm not giving you shit on my plantation.
No mercy.
No fucking mercy, bro. Don't even look for it over here, bro. 'Cause it ain't coming to you. Who's reading? Go ahead, bro.
Yep, that was it.
It's back in Ezekiel 38:7. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thine company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them.
Right, like Russia is a guard unto these different nations. Man. Again, this is the reason why they didn't jump right into war with these nations. Because these different countries, likewise with Russia. Russia's not going to invade the state of Israel because America is there to protect it, man. Russia's not going to invade Germany because America's there. NATO. America's the head of NATO. You know what I'm saying? It's the largest military and the wealthiest country out of all of the NATO countries, bro. You know?
Verse 8, it says, after many days thou shalt be visited, in the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always wasted, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely of all, and they shall dwell safely all of them. Thou shalt be.
I'll skip to 10.
Verse 10, it says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind.
Yep, this is talking about people's mind. Right?
And thou shalt think an evil thought, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Yep.
I will go to them that are at rest,
That's Americans, right?
that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
Yep.
To take a spoil.
So he gonna think like, yo, fuck this, man. I'm tired of this shit. We're gonna invade America. So Russia and its allies are gonna invade America. They're gonna invade the state of Israel too. While you over there in the east fighting all these wars, America's gonna be left without any defenses. So don't be surprised you wake up one day or one night and you see a bunch of paratroopers dropping into these different major cities, man.
That was a movie. What movie was that?
Yeah, Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Yeah, Red Dawn 1 and 2.
That little town.
Yep.
Yep.
Huh?
I never watched it.
What?
Yeah, you gotta check that
watch
shit out, man. Yeah, that's the old one is better than the new one with
Yeah,
Chris
the old one
Holmberg.
is better.
But the new one's good too because it's Korea. North Korea, they ain't add them up in there too. They've been dying to fight somebody for the longest, man. They got all these weapons. They want to destroy South Korea and take it back and make it like Pyongyang tech. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping fucking fat ass We young boo, bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? This fat fucking ass.
Buddha.
He's gonna get beat, man. He's gonna. I can't wait, man. I hate goops too, bro. We're gonna smash your fucking face in the ground, bro. You're gonna smash your fucking that haircut gonna be through, bro. Your kids gonna be destroyed, nigga. Go ahead.
Verse 12 it says, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods
And
that
that's
dwell in the midst of the land.
That's America. All these different nations coming in here. They eating good. They living good, man.
Yeah, this place is soft.
Yeah, man.
Soft
It's a
like
fucking
butter.
haven for the heathens, man. But it's gonna be destroyed. There's a precept where it says they're gonna go into their own lands. Saying we'll go back to our home.
That's a title for a lesson. A haven for the heathens.
Yep. Oh, go Jeremiah. Shit. Hold on.
As soon as they realize they can't make no more money over here,
Isaiah.
they're gonna start retreating.
Well, there's one in Isaiah 13 and 14. What you got, brother? You found it? You find it? I don't think that's it, but that's
What was it?
It says that they're going. It's in Jeremiah. It's the one where the Lord say Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. There's one in Isaiah 13, but the one I want is
Isaiah 13, 14.
You got that one? Let me know
Jeremiah
about that.
51 and 7.
Bring it up.
It's
Start
the
at
book
7.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Or the nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right, they drunk in that wine, her democracy, her homosexuality, her wickedness, her witchcraft. All these nations have drunk that shit. They got a piece of that shit. It don't matter where you go on this earth. It's like being in America sometimes, man. Because they got the same ideologies. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
And she's going to be destroyed via nuclear missiles and chariot fire. But mainly those nuclear missiles. Yeah.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up to the skies.
So the Most High have remembered her judgment for what it has done to the Lord's people, how it has polluted the earth. All that America chief export, we always say America chief export is what? Wickedness, man. You know what I mean? Not gold, not silver, not the fruits of the land, but wickedness, man. And it's polluted the whole earth, man. Everybody wants to imitate and emulate America. Right?
Verse 10, it says, the Lord has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the works of the Lord.
Go back to 9.
Verse 9, Jeremiah 51 and 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country.
All right, so when these nations see that America is forsaken and that the judgment is coming, they're going to be trying to leave this place. Which you got a lot of them leaving already, but it's really going to be a run for the airports, man. A run for the boats. A run to the borders, man. But as right now, you got Biden open up the border for all these different nations to come here so they can get rich. You got Chinese people, you got East European people. You know what I'm saying? They got an easier way to get over here because they got the money. You got Jakes coming through the South America and other nations coming via South, the Darien Gap, going through these dangerous treks to get up here, not realizing that this place is going to be destroyed. And when they see, even now, those Venezuelans in New York City, man, they left. They went back home. Not everybody, but a lot of them are leaving. It was like the dream is gone. They up in Chicago, sleeping in fucking police precincts, cold as shit. Yeah, they ain't coming to America for that shit. They came to America for the dream.
Yep.
The golden city, the gold streets, the wealth. You know what I mean? He had that one Jake screaming that he was going to run into everybody's house they don't live in and start squatting. You know what I mean? Well, they locked his ass up. But he was talking about, he was like, yo, but the message got out there already.
Yeah.
That's why squatting is a big issue now. If you go out of town for a weekend, you come back, there's a whole family up in their crib. With pictures and shit, shitting all over the place, destroying your furniture and shit. Right? Only in America you can do that. You can't do that in no other country, bro. You know what I mean? And America has neighborhoods completely empty. But the properties is owned by foreigners, man. You know what I'm saying? So these people just trekking through the neighborhood, looking to see if they got a lockbox on the door. If it is, they break it, create a fake ass lease, and you can't get them up out of there. And they don't even care if it's running water or electricity. They'll figure out a way, and they'll fuck it up, man.
Sure will.
Shit all over the walls and shit. Cats and dogs. People sleeping in your bed. Yeah. I saw this video of this chick. She had a multi-million-dollar home she's about to sell. And then she goes up in there to check it out. It's a whole fucking people living in there. Bitch got dogs in there, shitting on the floor and the beds. It's crazy, bro. That's the kind of world we live in where you could steal a person's home. Well, shit, they stole the country.
Well, Esau did that to us. I was thinking of the precept, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Identity theft. Yep. If not where, and who is he?
Yeah, if it's not the white man, who is it? Who is it? Because the Moabites ain't do that. The Ishmaelites ain't do that. The Hamites ain't do that. The Japhites ain't do that. You Edomites did that shit.
First case of ID.
And now everybody believes that the Lord is a so-called white man, and his father is a so-called white man, and that his people are white people, man.
That's right.
That's what everybody believed that. Everybody that was ever good or made an impact on this society had to be white, according to the white man. You a fucking liar, man. Yep, you're a liar, man.
Yeah, I was watching that show of the Last Kingdom and whatever, and it's supposedly based on the true story of how they took England, or how England was formed. Mm-hmm. Bro, and it was like, there was in the entire show, there was one Judite. One in the entire, I was like, these motherfuckers, like I was telling my woman, like, you see how these motherfuckers lie? There was not one colored person in the entire show. Everybody was Edomites, the Vikings, the British, everybody was fucking white, bro.
Everybody lived, we just in hot ass Africa, jumping up and down, waiting to be destroyed and thrown into captivity, according to the white man. This man's a devil, bro. He's a devil, and you can't believe nothing. Hey, his deception, man. He deceived the world, man. Get up Revelation 20:7.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, and verse 7. Tell you, man, this phone.
This technology is trash, bro. I be having the same problems with my computer, and that's an Apple.
Me too.
Yeah, my phone's been freezing up.
Your computer be acting up?
No, I take that back. The computer is great. It's like being with a new woman, except she don't talk back.
Yeah,
for real.
What'd you say, brother, about your computer?
No, my phone be freezing up. I did that update, and that shit has been fucking bugging.
Yep. That computer has taken me to new heights of listening to jazz. Revelation 20, verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Loosed out of his prison.
You reading?
And shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
And that's what's going to ultimately happen. You know what I mean? And it has happened. The portion, particularly, I asked the brother for that precept because of the deception. They deceived the whole world. You know what I'm saying? They deceived the whole world. Everybody believed that these Edomites were people of substance, and they're not. They're just thieves, liars, murderers, rapists, and identity thieves, man. They steal your identity, and they'll take it on to themselves, man. But they don't understand that there's a judgment coming behind that, man. They said they were the Greeks, when the Greeks are these Japhites, man. You know, the Etruscans are these Japhites. The original inhabitants of Europe was these Japhetic people, man. And they got pushed out over you people. The Picts, that's these people, man. Drawn all over their fucking body like a goddamn chalkboard. And now that shit is the word tattoo is a Japhetic word, bro. I think it's Samoan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know that. But when you go to the tattoo industry, who runs that shit? Edomites. At the highest level of that shit, Edomites. And they got people, had us drawing on our bodies like we were a fucking chalkboard. So we came into the truth, we realized that this shit was fruitless, man.
That's right.
And it was a sin. That's why even back in the day when we was coming up, our foremothers and forefathers, man, they ain't do all this shit. Tattooing was a taboo in a Negro neighborhood, in a Latino neighborhood, bro. It still is in the Latino communities, man. Motherfuckers see you come home, and it's usually the girls first. They come home from going to college, being a fucking super whore.
Yeah.
And she come home with all these tattoos on her body and shit.
Holes in her ears and her
Tramp
nose.
stamp.
Tramp stamp. She turn around her back.
Yep.
That's a spot for dudes and nut on.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not that old, but when I was growing up, we didn't know no tattoos. Like, what is that on you? Can you wash it off?
You had to be either super rich or in jail to fucking get a tattoo.
Yeah, it was like a symbol of rebellion in society. But now that shit is everywhere now. They put that shit on the athletes, the kids got it. Everybody got it. Bitches got it. The next, they just look like fucking weirdos, man. They walking around looking like jab fights, man.
You can't be successful in the entertainment industry if you don't tattoo your face and fucking
portraits of your body. You got it right on your body. And that's all wickedness, man. But that's because it is devil. America is all these heathen nations rolled into one.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is, man. And these people with their heathen cultures, they bring that shit over here, and they everybody get inundated with it, man. So we gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. That's why this place has to be destroyed, bro.
Has to be.
It gotta go. Can't stay no more, bro.
And the brother was talking about that coming over here because we drove past Walmart heading into Al Moana under that bridge, and it was a Jake walk past. What's the name of that thing on his neck?
with the big ass ink on his fucking.
Yeah, the big ass.
And that shit was huge, bro.
It was a necklace.
Yeah, it was hanging from his neck, and he had something on his head.
Bugged out.
Looking Egyptian.
Yeah, bugged the fuck out, man.
And we were saying that's why Jake has to be destroyed over here.
But
Because, he's all fucked up.
what you got? 15 to 20, or you got some more?
Well, I was gonna read 5.
Oh, bring it up.
9. 2 Edges 15 and verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
Yeah.
That's right, and just like we were going into, man, Esau has, made wickedness, a everyday thing, and righteousness, he's made it pretty much taboo. We were just saying, like, the things that were seen as bad, evil, were tabooed a couple of decades ago, but now it's just like a common thing. Like, everybody gets tattoos, everybody, can be a mole or could worship whatever the fuck you want.
And if you're not into those things, you're weird.
You're weird.
Something's wrong with you. If you don't accept that shit, something's wrong with you.
That's right.
So that bitch tall as shit.
Yeah, so wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. It says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit."
And that's Jake. You got Jake doing it. Mainly starting with Israelites, and then Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
Or neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right. When we go to the spirit world, don't matter how wicked a Jake was on his side. Hey, O.J. Simpson's complaining to the Lord right now. The Heavenly Father ain't like, you killed Nicole Brown Simpson, your ex-wife, and then you killed this dude. No, them bitches was committing adultery on that man. So, fuck them. But O.J. Simpson complaining about what they done did to him on his side, man. How they destroyed them, how they destroying his people. You know what I mean? Not just him. All Jakes that go to the spirit world complaining about how they had to live in this world and the wickedness they had to endure in this world. So the Most High is about to pour judgment on this place because he's tired of it. They keep on
right. Verse 9, it says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." You want me to jump down to verse 10, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter."
And that's what you have. Here it is. We telling our people to turn to Yahweh Shai, so you won't be led to the flock of the slaughter. And that's what Jake is. They in these different philosophies into this world, especially here in America. Everybody's a fucking Muslim now. Every time I turn around, all these bitches turn Muslim now. As soon as wintertime start coming up, they turn into fucking Muslims, man. You know, everybody's a Muslim, everybody's a Christian, everybody's a Mo, everybody's an idolater. This shit is, everybody's polluted in this place. Micah 2:10. Hold that, brother.
Michael.
We're complaining about this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say real quick. I was rooting for Devin Haney, but I wouldn't be sad if he lost because he's into that whole Muslim thing now. He was given credit for everything he's accomplished to a freaking Allah.
Yeah, Allah.
That's what I say, Allah.
Yeah, I call him Ali Akbar. I don't even like his name.
So if he loses, I won't.
Fuck the niggas, man.
You know, fuck him.
Fuck all them niggas, man. All them niggas. Even Ryan Garcia too.
Yeah,
he worships Jesus, the white Christ. Because if he told his mother that Yahawashi, the one who even called Jesus Christ, is a black man, she ain't gonna accept that.
She'll smack his ass.
She'll smack him, get him up out of the house. If he had a picture, she'll rip it off, rip it down.
Yeah.
You know, because they believe in Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ. Go ahead, bro.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction.
And that's America.
It's America.
America is polluted. Babylon the Great. The beauty, the excellence of the Chaldeans. This place is extremely polluted. We even in second address, man.
The people are polluted.
Wickedness. What is it polluted with? Wickedness, evil. All right, sin and iniquity. Go ahead, brother. You all right?
My lower back is hurting a little bit. This is back in second Edges 15 and 9. And 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right, and that's not talking about ancient Egypt, it's talking about America. You know what I mean? Our people is led as a flock to the slaughter. You know what I mean? I'm
Look at the dog. Look, that's the Lord.
Is it shitting? Yeah, it's taking a shit. I knew it was taking a poop. Yeah, that's the Lord shitting on that gang.
Call Allah Yahweh.
Call Allah Yahweh. Took a shit and a piss right there on the fucking.
She don't even got a bag. And
yeah,
shit.
Disgusting, bro.
Ain't supposed to be on the damn.
Yeah, they ain't supposed to be on the court anyway. But hey, fuck them. You know? That's America.
We was just talking about that. Yeah. That's the spirit polluted.
That's polluted, man.
The tennis courts are polluted.
It says, verse 11.
Sorry, what you reading that?
Second Edges 15 and 11.
I'm reading it in the GT real quick.
Yeah, oh, I got it.
She's not even gonna clean it.
Look it up.
Stupid ass.
They ain't gonna clean that up. Yeah. They gonna keep walking, man. And they get that shit from Esau.
Yep.
They want these little ass dogs, these little toy dogs. That's disgusting, bro. Hey, fuck these heathens.
Dog gotta be white. It's gotta be white. This is second Ezra 15, verse 11. I will use all my strength and power to bring them out of that land. I will bring disasters upon the Egyptians as I did earlier, and I will destroy their country.
And that's what he did to to ancient Egypt. And ancient Egypt ain't been shit since the Lord destroyed that motherfucking place, man.
That's right.
So it's talking about America. Revelation 11 and 18 real quick.
This is Revelation chapter 11.
Man, you know, in the kingdom of heaven, bro, I make one of them heathens eat that shit, bro. Fuck yeah. And the Lord was about to make Ezekiel eat human shit. And he let him eat the cow shit. So what's the difference? Heathens.
Revelation 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
I'm sorry, Revelation 11 and 8.
11 and 8. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
And that's America. America is that great city which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. So when Bocat Malone's like, well, you guys can go back to Egypt and ships, da da da. Listen, we talking about America, man. America's Egypt, man. Look at all these fucking tall ass phalluses called skyscrapers, man. Look at the what's that called? The George Washington Monument.
Miss Ryan is
bitter.
bondage, no?
Bondage, yep, bondage. Or bitter. And that's what America has been for our people. We still in bondage, even right now. Just because we sitting out here speaking and talking to you, don't mean that we not in captivity, because we are in captivity. All right? We ain't been free. We ain't get to go home. We ain't get to be sovereign and left alone from these nations. We can't dwell in peace and safety, you know? So this is hell for us, man.
Every fucking day.
This is fucking hell for our people, man. It's okay, man, because you Edomites, you were about to receive hell, man, like you never seen before. I was listening to the elders from the UK this morning, and they were speaking about that, man. How you know what I'm saying, in this society, Jake, you can go and get a beer, Jake can get drunk, you can get a bottle of liquor, you know, you can get you a woman, you get the Friday off, get in the car, go find you a bitch. Hey, but you Edomites, you ain't gonna be able to do that in our kingdom. You heathen, period. In 1,000 years, all y'all gonna know is straight up judgment, bro. It's gonna get progressively worse for you each day. And the only time you're gonna get off is the Sabbath, man. And you're gonna be too broken to do anything.
People here even kill themselves, bro.
Yeah, suicide.
You won't even be able to kill yourself in the kingdom, man.
No, you kill yourself, you wake right back up in the same spot where you was, man. I thought I jumped off the mountain and killed. Nope. Now you got a broke fucking neck, and you still got to work with that neck. You fucked up. Your leg all jacked up, and you dirty.
You did jump.
Yeah, you did jump.
You just didn't die.
You just didn't die. Welcome back.
That's one of the reasons why the military here in the U.S. is having a hard time retaining their numbers, because of
the suicide
the
rate.
self-inflicted death rate.
Yeah, that's suicide.
Yep, that's suicide.
And that's high among veterans and soldiers.
Yep.
Back in 2nd Ezra 15 and 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues again, as before.
So the Lord said He's going to smite Egypt with plagues again.
As before.
As before. And they start talking about dirty ass Cairo, man. It's talking about America. Spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom. Go ahead.
It says, with plagues as before, and destroy them, and destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Yeah, it's going to be terrible, bro. The darkness, the animals, the teeth of wild beasts, newly created, the angels, death angels, the demons, the famines, the uproars. It's going to get wild out here. The Lord's going to, it's like never before, man. It's going to be helter-skelter, like Charles Manson used to say, helter-skelter on the earth, bro.
What do you think brought that eclipse?
Yep, Yahweh. That's right, brother. And that was a sign. That's a bad omen. That wasn't a good omen. All of them witches and warlocks know that a solar eclipse is a bad omen. And then what was it a bad omen for America? It's the odd and the thought. It crossed America out, a big X. X marks the spot, man.
That's right.
X marks the spot.
They didn't bring that out on the news.
No, they ain't bring that out. Everybody was all celebrating, worshiping. You had the black woman talking about some Jesus of Nazareth. Oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, wait, I hope you in that same spirit when you see them nuclear missiles coming for you in the sky, man.
That's right.
I hope you're in that same spirit of gathering together in mass groups to see the chariots bomb and weapons after your ass, man. I hope you're in that same spirit when all hell is breaking loose on the earth. I guarantee you not.
Right.
That's how it's going to go down.
Verse 13, it says, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through with the blast of hail and with fearful consolation.
So what you read there, brother?
2nd Ezra 15 and 13.
Yeah.
Hold on, brother. Can you get that in the GMT, bro?
2nd Ezra 15 and 13. The farmers, GNT, the farmers will mourn because their seed will fail to sprout.
Yeah,
and their trees.
Yep, because they already got problems with growing seed in America, man.
Yeah.
They already got problems with that now. So how much more when it really hit up?
It says, and their trees will be destroyed by blight, hail, and terrible storms.
Yeah, and you already see that right now. That's right, brother. You already see that right now.
Yeah.
They just had a big flood in Louisiana. A lot of shit happened after that solar eclipse, man.
Right.
You had
a big flood in Kauai.
Yeah,
It's all over What is that? That social thing?
Instagram.
Instagram.
There you go. You got the floods. You got mass killings, mass death. People wigging out, bugging out. Women going crazy, losing their mind, killing their whole family. You know what I'm saying? Shit is getting wild, bro. Y'all still playing tennis like it's all good, man. Something's gonna happen to Oahu, bro. I believe that, man.
Oh, me too.
All this stuff happening in these different islands, Maui, Kauai, the Big Island.
It's way overdue.
Oahu is overdue for something terrible, man.
When was the last time something major happened here?
I don't know, like the 90s, the missile crisis. Yep, in 2018.
2018 that was?
Yeah.
Wow, that was
I remember that like yesterday. When the brother came.
That's when you came?
He was on his way. He was right on his way.
Oh, wow.
He came like that weekend, matter of fact.
Good time.
It's crazy,
The
bro.
Lord brought you here. Good. Wow.
Verse 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
Yep, that's right. And these people don't understand that. Woe meaning destruction. It's coming for you. Because the sword went and their destruction draweth nigh. Go ahead.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another,
There's gonna be
and
race
swords in their hands.
Race riots, it's going to be class riots. All of that, man. Invading. Go ahead.
For there shall be sedition among men.
And that speech and inciting you to go against the authority. See, we're not doing that. They probably try to carry us on tradition, but we're not doing that. But there's going to be people that are saying that against your governments, your local governments, your mayors, your presidents, your senators. Ain't nobody going to be trying to hear them. People worried about eating and then going back and enjoying their life. You see that people almost lost their mind during the 4 years ago. We innocent.
Well, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another.
Yep.
They shall not regard the kings nor princes.
Again, they're not going to listen to these rulers, these local rulers, state rulers, and national rulers. Go ahead.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So they're going to do whatever it is that jump in their mind. They want to take you off the earth. They want to break you. They want to do whatever. They're going to do it. These major cities going to be overwhelmed with mass judgment. It's going to be hell out here. Man. Go ahead.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the cities shall be troubled.
Yep.
The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid.
Yeah, even so, all you super thugs, you super Tonys, you tough Tonys, you thug Raheems, thug Browns, you Cholo Jose's, y'all gonna be bitching in this shit. And where's these self-loving, independent women gonna be at? Man, you bitches gonna be fucking trampled, man. All you hoes talking about you want a man to pay all your bills and let you cheat on them and all this other weirdo shit, bitch, you gonna die.
That's gonna be the end of the feminist movement.
Yeah, immediately, overnight.
For real,
That's the movement that ended the quickest, man. It's gonna be that feminist movement, man. Right?
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man is not gonna have no pity upon his neighbor. Go ahead.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Yep.
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So when people are starving, that's gonna mean that these stores are gonna be closed down. You know what I'm saying? Because the chip gonna have to be instituted in order for you to eat. You know, these stores gonna be closed down. Food's gonna be not available as it is. These restaurants gonna be closed down. And you see how that black bitch, she died all over a seafood boil, man. She tried to get with an Edomite, and that nigga took her home and chopped her the fuck up. And then he spread her fucking body around like he was fertilizer, bro. Like it was fertilizer, bro. Bitch, that's what happened when you get with E.
Right.
You know? Talking about bitches talking about get you a snowman. She got her snowman, all right.
Got him all right.
He got her ass.
She wanted that high-end restaurant.
Yeah, she wanted a high-end restaurant. There you go. There you go. Out of here. Well, it is garbage, go ahead, bro.
Like AM radio.
Verse 20. It says, behold, saith the Lord of power, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me,
Yep.
which are from the rising of the sun, from the south.
Because they're going to, when all this judgment happen, they're going to know it's Gmshawaii that's bringing this, bro.
Right. It says, from the south, from the east, from Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them.
And the them is us. these nations gonna have to repay what they did to us. Go ahead.
Like as they go yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith the Lord power. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
2/3 of Jacob's gonna get it.
That's right. In the fire, Salakia, the fire has gone forth from his wrath and has consumed the foundations of the earth.
Salakia, brother, can you get a precept that says his arrows shall not return? I mean, he shall shoot his arrows from one side of the earth. I know it's in the Apocrypha. Go ahead, Khan.
The fire has gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Kindled. Khan. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary.
Let me see.
Psalms 20.
No, that's right. I'm sorry, read it again, Khan.
2 Esdras 15 and 24, it says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
We'll break that down, brother.
So woe meaning what? Destruction to them that sin and keep not the commandments of the Lord, because sinning is what? To break the commandments, man. So destruction unto you.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord's been merciful upon his people for thousands of years, man. Giving you a chance to come back unto him. But guess what? This is going to be that final judgment, you know? So you're not going to have no mercy. There's not going to be another chance for you to repent. This is it, man.
Yeah, this is the last go around, man. If not, if you don't repent while you have liberty, if you don't repent, seeing that this door is open unto you, you know, guess what? You're going to have to die in your sins, man. You don't believe Yahushua is the Messiah, is the only begotten Son of the Most High, you're going to die in your sins, man.
Your ass is through.
You through, man. And we out here, this is that beacon of light. We're the mouthpiece of the Lord warning you, man. Okay, real quick, get that real quick.
2 Esdras 16, verse 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow.
Those bows are those nuclear silos. Go ahead.
His arrows that he shooteth are sharp.
We know, and those arrows are the nuclear missiles. Go ahead.
And shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
And no arm can do that. No human flesh can do that. Ain't no arrow can be shot from China to America. That's talking about the nuclear missiles, man.
That's right.
Some nuclear missiles, bro. They're gonna be shot from one end of the earth to the other.
NLT.
Bring it out.
2 Esdras 16, verse 13, NLT, GNT, Good News Translation. He is like a mighty archer whose strong right arm bends the bow. His arrows are sharp and never miss their mark once they are shot out toward any part of the earth.
And that's going to be because those nuclear missiles, they go straight to the point, up into short meters, right? And anywhere in their vicinity, you're going to be destroyed, man. And America is if you go to a nuclear map on the internet, it show you that America is lit up in red, man. It's one big ass target. Yep, got that X, that mark. It's that bullseye.
Yeah.
That's right, brother.
And 2/3 of Israel right now, you have that bullseye, that mark on your back.
Yep. And you here in America, so you're going to be destroyed.
America.
And so with that, we're going to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kadash. I want to say and give double honor to the apostles and the bishop elders. I bring millstone and salutations to the elect. Shalom. Go on the next week. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.